Ben, you got yourself a nice little training job here. Tyson Fury. How did this come about?
Well, I've worked with Billy Joe since about 2012, and obviously everybody knows Tyson'S had his up and downs of late. Last year, me and Billy Joe was coming out to MTK Marbella, where we're at the minute, for a short camp. And obviously Billy Joe, being friends with Tyson, was worried about him at the time, so he invited Tyson out to try and bring him round and get him into a good place. And as soon as he stepped in the ring, he loved it. You know, he couldn't hold back the smile on his face, and I could see he had that love back for boxing, and it all come from there, really.
What's your history in the game? Where did your love fare within your?
My dad boxed amateur. I boxed amateur, but I floated in and out of it. But as I went back to it as a senior, I was only young at the time, and Billy Joe asked me to start working for him, and I found my niche, you know, and since 2012 that was, and one thing's just led to another, and obviously it's come up to here.
What's it like? What's it like working with Tyson? Because he's different.
Yeah, he is. He's a character. He is a character, you know. But look, Tyson's got his style, you know. He knows what works for him. He's been in the game a long time. His uncle Huey and his uncle Peter have done a fantastic job with him and got him to where he's at. You know, things happen and things change. There's slight adaptations that I can make, but like I say, he's got his style. He knows how to box. There's only slight things and slight adaptations that I can make. And the beginning stage of training was to keep him enjoying it. You know, obviously we've got a big job getting the weight off, but the main focus was keeping his spirits high, keeping him loving it. And to be honest, it's been an easy job in that respect. And we've come out here, and it's just week by week now, you know. And results obviously are keeping him happy and keeping him motivated.
Has motivation at any point been a problem with him?
No, not really. He loves boxing. He absolutely loves. When he gets in there, he enjoys it. There's nothing more he enjoys, you know. He's left all the mental battles behind, and like I say, he's on the right tracks.
What's the plan? What's your plan to get him back to the top?
Well, we're gonna ease him back in. You know, he hasn't. He's like I say, he's happy. He's achieved great things in boxing. He's got a beautiful family. He's healthy. He's wealthy. He's in a good place. He's happy. He's not boxing out of disparity. He's not forced to make any decisions. He's boxing because he wants to box. So step by step, we'll take it.
I mean, there's no rush. There's no pressure on him to sort of come in and fight top 10 fight or anything like that.
He hasn't got to do anything. If after one or two fights he feels good and we feel like there's a different route that we might take, we'll take it step by step. That's all we can do at the minute.
Any plans for promoters, or has any thoughts? Has he discussed any of that?
No, obviously,
which way he wants to go?
A lot of people Tyson's a big name, like you say. You know, he's although he's not been boxing, he stayed in the headlines. So obviously everybody would like to work with him. But like I say, he'll make the decision that suits him.
And what's your future? Where do you want to go in the boxing game? Obviously, this is a great step up. Great step up the ladder for you. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, of course. Listen, I'm lucky to have worked with two undefeated world champions at such a young age. But it is what it is, and I just want to. Success for me is achieving the best with the fighters that I'm working with, you know. And like I say, it's a big job we've got ahead of us, and I put all my focus into that, and we'll take it step by step.
As you say, you've been around a very, very good champion in Billy Joe, so you know what it takes. Do you think Tyson? Do you honestly believe Tyson has the mental strength now? Has what it takes, the resolve and everything it takes to get down into shape and back where he belongs? Yeah,
100%. I made the decision to come out here because I've worked out here with other fighters in MTK Marbella. We've always been very well looked after, but I had in my mind I'm going to keep it so he's enjoying things up until we get out here. And when we get out here, that's when, you know, the mental tests and the physical tests and all those tests come into play. And it's not about enjoyment, and it's about pushing him, you know, and seeing what's still there, physically and emotionally. And he passed all the tests with flying colours so far.
Well, enjoy the ride, 'cause I'm sure it's going to be, one thing I'm sure it's going to be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Well done, mate.
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
very much.
Cheers.